Hey guys, it's Dan, your host here at Dan's Reviews, back for our monthly Walking Dead review. This is for The Walking Dead issue 174. I absolutely love this issue. This was an amazing issue. Definitely, if you have not read this issue, go ahead and read it. There's quite a bit of spoilers actually in this one, so, definitely if you haven't read the issue, go ahead and read it. Now, getting into this issue, one thing I have to say is probably so far, I would have to say that this is the best issue of The Walking Dead volume 29. This is a really just such a great issue. Of course, this is the last issue as well of The Walking Dead Volume 29, so I'm expecting that to hit probably around next month or so, usually January, February, somewhere around then, we'll probably get Volume 29, so very excited for that. Can't wait to see what the cover is as well. So, I have to say, this volume of The Walking Dead has been really good. I had a couple problems with it, like the princess issue, but aside from that, it's been a pretty good volume. So I wouldn't be surprised. You know what? I actually think it'd be cool, a little switcheroo before we get into this issue review, if the cover of the trade paperback of 29 is actually totally pink, and it has a picture of the princess on it. I actually think that would just be a really cool change to, design. If, how each trade paperback, it's either orange, blue, green, red, I think it'd be cool if they had a pink. I think that would be cool because of the princess. That would be really cool. So, it'd be nice if I actually called that. But anyway, so either that or the blue, I think that'd be pretty cool. So, now let's get into the review of this issue because we have a lot to talk about. So, this issue was a really just awesome Negan issue. I have a feeling that a lot of people are probably really going to enjoy this issue because I haven't seen much of the fan response yet because I just finished reading this, but it seems like a lot of people really enjoyed it. So, now let's get into the actual issue and, start breaking it down. So, we have Negan who is getting some sunflowers. It's kind of cool. He's just kind of on his own there for a good portion of the issue, actually. It's just a really cool part. I really like it. He's he's swearing at the plants and everything. So that was pretty cool. And he actually wants to kill the walkers, but then he thinks about it and he's like, well, you know what? I don't need to because, they might save me from somebody that could be trying to attack me later. And I like that because Maggie is there and she shoots the two zombies at the end. So that was a really nice kind of look forward to kind of thing. It was really cool foreshadowing at least. So you have him at Lucille's grave. It was a really great sequence. I enjoyed just all of the stuff with Negan in this issue before, the big sequence. So he's at his old house. He stops by every day, and he's just kind of chilling out. He's got this, he shoots this dog, which I thought was actually kind of cool. And he says that it didn't taste that good, so I like that as well. But he finds this barn, and he opens up the door, and this was probably my one of my favorite parts of the issue, aside from, the second half of it. I really enjoyed seeing this Lucille 2.0. I thought that was awesome, man. Was it a little too unrealistic? Yeah, maybe, that it would have even the circle around it be all perfect, and is it a little unrealistic? We found barbed wire, and maybe, but I think that's still pretty cool. So don't know how I feel about that, but I actually still enjoyed that, just to see it. But of course, like we see at the end of the issue, he actually doesn't keep it, and I like, he found barbed wire. And he's wrapping the bat. It's, we're kind of wondering, what have they got for this issue? That's what I was wondering once they come to around the middle. Then you have the sequence with Maggie, which was so epic, man. I enjoyed this so much. This is probably one of my favorite parts of the comic book series. This was so cool. After 74 issues of wondering if she's gonna shoot Negan, is she gonna kill Negan, she doesn't. And I like the closure there. You know, will she still kill him in the future? That's remain to be seen. But I really enjoy it. I thought that was just so cool. And, you know, she's ready to shoot him. She wants to shoot him. You know, they kind of have back and forth dialogue. And Negan even says that he's ready for it. He wants her to shoot him for what happened with Glenn. And he even says, you know, like there's a part where he's just like, you know, do you see your wife? You know, Maggie's just like, do you see your wife? And he's, you know, do you remember her voice and everything like that? And he's like, clear as day. And when Maggie says it, she says, all I remember is a Bastion head looking at me saying my name. I thought that was a great touch. And you just have Negan, who's kind of just saying, just kill me. You know, like, what are you doing this? You know, why are you doing this? What is the purpose of this? And, you know, he tries to get her to shoot him, and she actually doesn't, because she gets that he actually wants her to shoot him. So that's when she says, you know, you're not going to get what you want. So that was actually kind of a cool twist. I was a little worried for Negan in this issue. I'm not gonna lie, I was actually worried. You know, I didn't think going into this that we would get a close call on Negan death. I really didn't. So here are the two zombies. I really enjoyed this. And then out of the blue, we just get this scene where Maggie kisses Dante. What? You know, like, you know, I like it. I like it, but it was just weird to see, right? It was good, but it was kind of unexpected, and it was like a bad unexpected. Like, I was like, I don't know how I feel about this. Especially because they were just talking about Glenn and everything. But maybe it shows that she's moving on from Glenn. Maybe that's the idea. I don't know. So I can't wait to see Dante in the TV show, you know, or just what happens with that. So we end the issue with Negan and the Bat burning the Bat, and he is leaving. So where is he going? We have no clue. So just so excited to see where they're going to be going with the story and where they're going to go after this issue, because this was just a solid issue. This is definitely one of the best issues of The Walking Dead we've had, probably at least since the Whisper War, I'd have to say. Ever since the Whisper War, I was waiting for like a really great issue. I think this even beats the Rick Andrea death, you know, issue, because that one was sad. I know a lot of people say like, oh, that's like the best issue ever. I don't think it's my favorite issue because it's really sad, but this one I actually enjoyed even more because we finally, after 74 issues, actually get some kind of, you know, resolution or resolve to the situation with Maggie and Negan. And maybe, is it still, you know, is it still on? You know, is it on? I don't know. So we could even make a whole video on that, but make sure to write all your comments below. And what did you think about this issue of The Walking Dead? The next issue is the New World Order, which is so exciting. I can't wait to see that. So we could even do a predictions, because that's going to be like the opener of Volume 30. So Volume 30 is probably going to be a little different. So I'm very excited for that. But Volume 29 as a whole, I can't say it enough. I love Volume 29, even though I didn't like the Princess one. But aside from that, I thought it was a great, strong volume. So anyway, so make sure to write all your comments below about what you thought about this issue, and just all those comments, write them down, and I will catch you guys really soon.